As some of the data from one firm is suggesting that password crackdown is paying off.
Oh, they're saying that for sure. And isn't it interesting how before this happened, a lot of users, they said, I'm going to cancel Netflix. I don't like that they're taking that ability away from me. But it's way better than expected. And it's a testament of possibly the prices, possibly the content, or maybe even Netflix's position in the marketplace.
Yeah, people bluffing, saying they're going to leave.
Right. And, you know, and they stick around anyway. Why? Because it's good to them, right? Kind of like a relationship, right? But either way, Netflix saw these subscriber growth in July of 2.6 million gross subscribers. That was a huge it was not bigger than June, but it was still large compared to what the company is used to adding. So in June, the company saw nearly 3.5 million, but July was still pretty huge, and about 23% of those signups were on the new ad tier, the ad-supported plan. So what'll be interesting is to find out the composition of subscribers and if that changes, right? And how much it'll likely boost revenue, because at least one firm, Oppenheimer, believes that the new subscriber ads in general will add a ton to the company's revenues for the full year 2023. They believe it'll be about 40% over full year 2022 for revenue. And the stock is strong year to date, obviously up more than 45%, outpacing the market. One analyst is neutral on the stock, however, Piper Sandler, but it's still some positive notes in there. However, Piper Sandler says, let's wait and see how these things roll out. They want to see the impact of the new ad-supported tier, the paid sharing rollout, and then the impact of the strikes, both near-term and medium-term, which we did see some news on that today, by the way. Executives from Netflix, Warner Brothers, and another firm did meet with some of the Writers Guild of America representatives, but unfortunately, headlines say the meeting was a bust. So we don't know how much longer this will be around or to the degree it would impact Netflix.
All right, so we're still stuck watching Suits in the meantime, and Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. So they're rolling out the kind of low-stakes stuff. The number's pretty good, though. I will also point out that the Netflix and Tesla earnings were kind of the first misstep the big NASDAQ rally ran into. Because if we recall, that's the high for the NASDAQ, Kevin, right before Netflix and Tesla earnings. There's a couple-week gap, because the S&P peaked out when rates started moving on the 27th and the data came in hot for GDP. NASDAQ peaked for Netflix and Tesla earnings, which came out the same week. So to see a big bounce in Netflix again, Tesla holding on, and to me, Kevin, that's a pretty important thing for bulls here, the fact that those stocks, even though they were sort of the cause of the top for the NASDAQ, they're still within reach of the high. I mean, a couple days like this, bam, you're right back to where we were mid-July.
Yeah, like I said, the next 24 hours could be crucial for what this market does. And you're right, Netflix and Tesla led the earnings that made that Magnificent Seven top out. And the leader of that group, Oliver, as you know, was NVIDIA. Today is going to be an incredible afternoon. The 1-minute candles in some of these names, and not only names but futures, I think they're going to be big. I think it's must-see TV. You're going to want to be watching this afternoon's developments if you have a significant portfolio, and especially something in NVIDIA. But the expectations, Oliver, are really high. I'll give you one number to think about. The current price-earnings ratio for NVIDIA, it's showing 244 on the Thinkorswim platform. The 5-year average, 73, Oliver.
Wow. All right. Well, if they up their guidance by a couple billion again, then that number will actually go down. But right now, it sure is a lot to live up to. All right. Thanks very much, Kevin Hanks, Serena Young. A good assessment here of what's at stake this afternoon.